So what do we do if you have cravings during a detox or during a nutrition reset? Here's the beautiful thing about the program that we do, because it's a whole foods-based program. When those cravings come, we have options for you. So we follow what's called the good, better, best relationship. We talk about this on every reset. The best thing to do might be to have no sugar whatsoever. What might be a better relationship than what you're doing now is having sugar, but it's in the form of raw honey, maple syrup, something that still gives you that sweet satisfaction, but it's not as difficult for your body to manage as white table sugar or high fructose corn syrup or some of the challenging things that are put into a lot of the processed foods that we eat every day. And then we have a good relationship, and the good relationship might be that you're putting your maple syrup and your honey in many things that you're trying during this program. So instead of just having a little bit per day to satisfy a craving, maybe you're so used to having that sweet satisfaction that you're now putting it in your oatmeal, you're putting it in different things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily need it in, but that's your sweet outlet. So a good relationship is using a lot of honey and maple syrup. A better relationship is having a little bit for craving management. And then a best relationship would be no additional sugar whatsoever. So maybe you're eating more fruit. Maybe you're having apples and bananas and things that are a little bit sweeter on the fruit side. And that satisfies your sweet craving, because anything in relationship starts to change. What do I mean by that? Well, in relationship to a candy bar, an apple doesn't taste very sweet. But in relationship to beans and rice, an apple tastes very sweet. So the more that you're reducing the sugar in your diet, and the longer that that holds for, the more things like natural fruits begin to taste sweeter again. So often we hear from the people who are doing this program that by the time they get into the second and third week, they're just having an apple and maybe some nut butter for dessert, and they feel completely satisfied. Whereas normally they might have a bowl of ice cream every night, or some cookies, or something that just is satisfying that sweet craving. So that's one way that we like to explain what to expect on a program like this, and some of the things that you're most fearful around, whether it be sugar or whether it be caffeine. Those are the two that we usually hear about the most. Those two things are going to become less and less of a problem the longer that you stay on the program. And usually it's only the first few days that people find are difficult. And after that, your body starts to adjust. It starts to adjust. It starts to adjust. And now you're in a completely different relationship with your food. And that's a beautiful way to think about what to expect when it comes to this program.